Hey everyone, how you been? So I figured I was out here hunting this weekend. This is the end of September. Figured I'd share with you some of my ground blind observations that I've seen while I'm sitting out here. Now, last year I have two of these pop-up blinds, and I have one 5-hub blind. So last year I was sitting in one of these pop-up blinds, and the deer walk by these things all day long. They don't seem to be bothered by them at all till I'm sitting in them, okay? And it isn't a smell thing, it's an observation thing. Because when I'm sitting in them, I have that window open, and now they're seeing a different view of this object that they didn't see the day before when they walked by it. So I'm going to show you here what this looks like when you roll down the windows. So as you can see, now that the window's open halfway, it's a completely different look than what they were seeing the day before. And every time the young bucks don't seem to mind it at all. But when that older doe comes out here and comes out in the food plot, she spots that right away. The minute she comes up the hill over there, she spots that is not what was sitting there the day before. So now you open up the side window or the back door, you have it cracked a little bit. Now you got a completely different view. You're looking right through the thing. Okay, so I thought I had an idea this year. I took my other blind, I'll go show it to you in a little bit here, and I colored in the windows so that they were black all the time. Okay, so every time they come up and they come up over that hill, they're seeing that ground blind with the black window open. Even though it's closed, it looks black. So now this year hunting, as I was sitting over there in the other blind, that doe came out, and the minute she entered the field, she saw that blind. The window was open. Well, I'm gonna go show you what she saw. You know, I really like these little hub blinds. They keep you out of the weather. You can stay warm in them. You're out of the wind. You can adjust the windows however you want to get the wind not to hit you if it's blowing from a certain direction. I've been hunting them now for a couple of years. I really like them, except that, you know, there are issues with them. One is getting them covered up. And this one's kind of sitting out in the open. But from the deer's vantage point, let me take you over here and show you what the deer are actually seeing. So when the deer are coming out, this is what they're seeing, just a very little bit of the blind. Because they're coming out from over here and coming this direction. So at any rate, what I was saying before is I colored these windows in. So now the deer see this all day like this here with the black windows. So now let me go open up a couple of windows there, and so you can see what the doe saw Friday night when she came out into the field. So there you go. She saw right through the thing. Okay? That's what she saw. She probably didn't see me, because I'm sitting in the back corner against that back wall there that's all black. So she probably didn't see me at all, but she saw that, and that's not what she saw the day before. And so now you have to come up with a way to configure the windows so she doesn't see that. So I'll show you my second configuration that I sat in Saturday night, and I didn't have any issues. So there you go. Black windows again. I got that other window open, but I only got the back corner of it open so that I can see out up to the corner there where they're coming out of the woods. I still have my front one open all the way, and I cut this one down about halfway. That it's just, you know, if they come past me, see, now they'll be able to see through there. But that's not where they come from. They come from out here. So they come from that direction usually. They're coming out of that other food plot over there, and they work over here, and they work back from this corner back here, and they work back, and they just kind of keep going back and forth. Depending on which way the wind is blowing, they come from each way. They very rarely go behind me or come from behind me. One thing I'd like to add here yet, now These blinds, they all have a little window in the front of them here, or on the middle of the window here. It's a little window, and it has the mesh in there. But one, it restricts your view. You have to pretty much wait until that deer is right in front of you to shoot. And two, if you're using a mechanical broadhead, you can't shoot through that mesh anyhow. So you still got to have the window open. So I prefer, you know, the way I have it, opening a window part way like that. And then I can get my crossbow up in there and just get it out, you know, the window a little bit and shoot any direction. So that's the way I like to do it. I just wanted to share those little bit of tips with you. I mean, better camouflage, putting more branches up against there will help too. But it's what they see, and, you know. And I know they're colorblind and whatever, and they, you know, they can only see certain shades. But that's what they see. They see that something's different, and I thought coloring them black was a good idea, and I think it still is, because now they're used to the black at least. So when I have the window open, that's what they still see is the black, and I'm black inside there, so they won't really see me. So those are my tips on ground blind hunting. I really like them. Go out and get yourself one. You'll like it. Stays warm when it gets cold out. When you start getting into November, you throw a little heater in there, and you know, obviously the heater's going to give off some scent. So that's a negative, but I mean, really, it's really a nice way to hunt that keeps you warm and stuff, and instead of sitting up in a windy tree, you know. So if you like these videos, you know, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. There will be more like this to come.